Peace and good, Sister Juliana Matilde Salgado Ramirez, School Principal, Mrs. Liceo Obregón Vilches, High School Vice Principal, Ms. Gracia Selva Cornejo Kindergarten and Elementary School Vice Principal, Sister Sharon Stephanie Ortega Llamosas, Coordinator of the School, Discipline Department, Sister Annie Maria Velázquez Vázquez, Pastoral Coordinator, Sister Irma Aguirre Ávila, Superior of the Convent, Ms. Mariluz Sotomayor Lezama, Administrator, Support Staff, Teachers, Students, and dear St. Anthonian community.
We welcome you to the first definition contest organized by the foreign language area, whose responsible teachers are Ms. Rosana Serrano and Ms. Milagros Guevara. Today, we have the honor of having two English language professionals as your members. One of them is our dear St. Antonian teacher, Gabriela Maita Brinke. Ms. Maita is an educator and experienced ESL teacher dedicated to helping students of all ages and backgrounds achieve their language learning goals.
And our second judge is Mr. Eric Brian Ayala Sueldo. Mr. Ayala has been working as an English and Italian language teacher. He has been involved in a majority of projects, one of which in his participation as an international speaker at events for young people aimed at the defense and preservation of the environment. He has a training course and international accreditation. In addition, extensive experience as an evaluator jury in various schools in the city of Lima, such as the Pythagoras School, Mater Christi School, Maria Alvarado School, and Alfredo Bonifaz School. Furthermore, he has extensive experience in the use of computer technologies applied to teaching and research. Please put your hands together for the contest jury. Thank you. Thank you for your unwavering support, and thank you all for your attention. Well, let's begin the contest, and may the best talents shine.
Over the years, the students of San Antonio IHM School have developed English skills such as speaking, listening, reading, and writing, which are paramount tools to adapt the competitive world and to stand out successfully. We would like to point out one of the skills our students have developed, which is speaking. Speaking skills allow us to communicate effectively and to convey information clearly in a way that the listener can understand. And to achieve this, a broad vocabulary knowledge is needed. It's essential to highlight vocabulary development as students understand the meaning of words, which is fundamental for effective communication in different contexts.
That's right. So after a hard preliminary round in which all the students did their best, this outstanding student will show us how effectively and thoroughly they manage vocabulary, and they are second grade students: Edson Alias Zamora Carnero, Tiago Andrés Zavala Rodríguez. Second B students: Álvaro Rafael Guarnizo, Álvaro Joaquín Perales Ramírez. Third grade students: Alesa Fabiana Cruz Herrera, Azucena de Rosario González Violeta. Third B students: Fernanda Luciana Carranza Cuba, Anaí Esmeralda Cisneros Gallegos. Let's give a big round of applause for them. Take a seat, please, dear contestants. Well, next, this is the way we are running this contest. Okay, here we are the instructions. Let's pay attention to them. Each student receives 6 words. They must say the definition of the word, and right after, they might say a complex sentence using the word correctly. They will have 30 seconds to think about the sentence that they will say. Here you are an example. Can you tell us the definition of love? The student will say, to have a strong feeling of affection for someone. Then the student will have 30 seconds to think about the sentence. Then the student gives example. He was the only man he had ever loved. This is the way we are going to continue working in this context. Okay, what about the judges? The judges are going to evaluate the following criteria: accurate pronunciation, accurate definition of words, correct use of the word in a sentence, and complexity of sentences.
We are sure we are going to put your effort in this contest, so let's start. Let's start with Álvaro Guarnizo. You are the first student. Please approach. What does conviction mean?
Conviction is to be wildly determined to do something.
Now say a sentence including that word. You have 30 seconds.
A man that has conviction has a necessary faculty ventures to do while sowing.
Thank you, Álvaro. Now take a seat. Sorry, continue with the next word. Sorry. We continue with the second word. Please spin the wheel. Now, please, what does expertise mean?
Specialized into something.
Now say a sentence including that word.
Many valuable expertises have been admitted into the school.
Continue with the next word. Please spin the wheel. What does socialize mean?
Socialized, to maintain a social relation with a group of people in society.
Now say a sentence including that word. You have 30 seconds.
Introverts are not so likely to socialize in public.
Continue with the next word. What does curving mean?
Carving, basic restores of material.
Now say a sentence including that word. You have 30 seconds.
The company provided an inch of carving to renew chairs.
Okay, continue with the next word. What does suspect mean?
Suspect, to be suspicious, for example, to be presented to someone, something.
Now say a sentence including that word. You have 30 seconds.
They think the suspected appeal from him because of the way he looked.
Now the last word, spin the wheel again. What does gain mean?
To raise and win something.
Now say a sentence including that word, please. You have 30 seconds.
To gain meat and food, carnivores in nature need and use energy for their own production. For example, herbivores, because they are natural predators of them.
Thank you, Alvaro. Class for game, please. Now, please, the next student is Exxon Ali Alzamora student. Please, it's your turn. Approach this. Let's start spinning the wheel with the first word. What does consumption mean?
Consumption means the consume of a resource or thing that is necessary for you.
Now you need to say a sentence including that word. You have 30 seconds.
The big consumptions of petroleum are destroying the entire world and all our biodiversity.
Thank you. Continue with the second word, please. What does adjust mean?
Adjust means to make changes into something to make it more suitable or make it more correct.
Now say a sentence including that word. You have 30 seconds.
I am going to adjust the volume of my radio because it was too high.
Continue with the next word, please. What does empower mean?
Empower means to bring energy or power something in order to make it work correctly.
Now you have 30 seconds. Tell me when you are ready. Okay.
I am going to empower my car to make it more faster.
Continue with the next word, please. Spin the wheel. What does ambitious mean?
Ambitious is an adjective that describes a person that has all the intentions to get something, whatever it takes.
Now please say a sentence including that word. You have 30 seconds. Let me know.
I think my friend is very ambitious because he wants to take all the minerals in our game.
Thank you. Continue with the next word. Spin the wheel. What does gender mean?
Gender is a complement that describes if you are a boy or a girl.
Now say a sentence including that word. Tell me when you're ready.
The mother of my friend revealed her new baby gender.
Spin the wheel again, please. What does device mean?
Device is an object that requires electricity in order to work and is very important for us.
Now say a sentence including that word. Tell me when you're ready. Okay, start.
The device I use the most is my cell phone because it helps me to do my homework easily.
Continue the next word. What does attempt mean?
Attempt is the try to do on a certain activity or something.
Now say a sentence including that word, please. Tell me when you're ready. Okay.
My cousin needed many attempts to achieve his goal.
Continue, spin the wheel again. Okay, yeah, it's complete. Thank you, excellent class for him, please. Now please continue with Tiago Andres Zavala. Okay, please start with the first word. What does mean?
To hit something accidentally.
Now say a sentence including that word. You have 30 seconds. Please tell me when you're ready. Okay, start.
I accidentally bumped into someone when I entered the room.
Continue with the second word. Spin the wheel again. What does evolve mean?
A process in which species develop certain features which improve their survivability.
Now say a sentence including that word. You have 30 seconds. Okay, start.
Throughout the world's history, many species have evolved into the species we know now.
Let's continue with the third word. What does word mean?
The general value of something.
Now say a sentence including that word. You have 30 seconds. Okay,
He is a very wealthy man. His house is worth $100,000.
continue with the next word. What does bachelor mean?
Bachelor is a degree you achieve at a graduate college.
Now say a sentence including that word. 30 seconds. Okay, start.
He recently got a Bachelor in Science from the University of Massachusetts.
Continue with the next word. What does graze mean?
An animal that eats grass to feed itself.
Now say a sentence including that word. Okay.
My grandfather is a shepherd, so he took every day his sheep to graze.
Now the last word. What does conviction mean?
To have a strong opinion about something.
Now say a sentence including that word. Okay, start.
My country is the best, he said with great conviction.
It's complete. Okay, thank you, Tiago. Last for him. Please welcome Álvaro Perales. Approach, please. Let's start with the first word. Spin the wheel. What does treat mean?
A treat is a reward in exchange for a certain activity.
Now say a sentence including that word. You have 30 seconds. Okay.
A good way to train your dog is to give him treats every time he makes things correctly.
Thank you. Number 2. What does launch mean?
Launch means to propose an object into the air.
Now say a sentence including that word. You have 30 seconds. Okay.
After many failed attempts, SpaceX's latest launch was successful.
The next word, please. What does productive mean?
Something productive is something that can do things quickly and efficiently.
Now say a sentence including that word. Okay.
You should be more productive. You have a lot of free time that you aren't investing in something important.
Continue with the fourth word. What does knowledge mean?
Knowledge means information that you've learned and that you can use in future problems.
Now say a sentence including that word. Continue.
The skill's objective is to give you knowledge so you can use it for the rest of your life.
Continue with the next word. What does rely on mean?
To rely on means to depend on another person or object.
Now say a sentence including that word. Okay.
Many people's local economy relies on their everyday work.
The last word is what does succeed mean?
Success means an achievement for a certain goal.
Now say a sentence including that word.
Okay.
I have many achievements, both in basketball and football.
Okay. That's it. Claps for him, please. Now, please, Alisa Fabiana Cruz Herrera, approach, please. Spin the wheel, please. Alisa, what does volt mean?
Is a unit for measuring the force of an electric current.
You have 30 seconds to think about the sentence.
A 12-volt battery is essential for the machine to start rolling. However, you can find it.
Thanks a lot. Please spin the wheel. Alisa, what does demanding mean?
That requires a lot of effort, ability, or skill.
Can you tell us a sentence?
This job is really demanding. I think I need to quit.
Thanks a lot. Read the third word. What does aggressive mean?
To behave towards someone in an angrily way as if you want to attack them or fight with them.
Would you like to tell us a sentence?
People with an aggressive behavior usually doesn't have many friends because the people are afraid of them.
Thanks. Fourth word. What does dynasty mean?
It is a family of kin or family like parents from parents that have ruled the country for many years.
Tell us a sentence using the word, please.
Korea have many dynasties in their country, however, I can't remember how many there were.
Thanks a lot. The following word. What does committed mean?
To work very hard at something.
Tell us a sentence using the word.
I'm really committed to this contest.
Thanks. Last one. What does observe mean?
To see and notice something.
Tell us a sentence using that word.
I have observed that this day is going to be a very cloudy and rainy day.
Thank you Alisa, for your participation. Take a seat. Azucena Gonzalez, approach, please. It's your turn. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Azucena, what does mediator mean?
A mediator means that it's a person that comes between a conflict and usually tries to stop it.
Can you tell us a sentence?
In a sentence, I can use mediator as, yesterday I was having a conflict with my mom and my sister trying to be a mediator for us.
Thanks. Second word. What does demanding mean?
Demanding means that it requires a lot of skill or effort. Demanding can also mean challenging or difficult.
Tell us a sentence using that word.
I believe that this contest is very demanding because it requires my full attention and skill to complete.
Thanks. Third word. What does robbery mean?
Robbery means to take someone else's things without their permission or forcefully. When you rob something, you're also stealing.
Now say a sentence including that word.
Last week's robbery was very interesting. They took a lot of things from someone's home without any notice.
Next word. What does fuel mean?
Fuel means materials that can be burned, such as wood or coal. These can provide energy, but can also be gas to start something in motion.
Tell us a sentence using that word.
In my last trip, I went on a really old train. I saw a lot of fuel or coal that was used to keep the train in motion.
Thanks, the last word. What does observe mean?
Observe means to closely analyze or examine something.
Thanks a lot. One more time. I'm so sorry. Your sentence, please.
A lot of scientists like to observe things before they make a conclusion. That way they have a very good determination of what happened.
Thank you. One more word. What does discipline mean?
Discipline is the practice or the teaching of being patient, educated, obedient, or following rules.
Can you tell us a sentence?
People in sports have to have a lot of discipline, not only to have good skill in the sport, but also be a good sportsmanship in order to win.
Thanks a lot. This is the end of your participation. Thank you so much. Okay, now the following contestant is Fernanda Carranza. Approach, please. Okay, spin the wheel, please. Fernanda, what does compromise mean?
Well, compromise means it. Well, first of all, it is a noun. It is an agreement. They try to. Well, it is an agreement in which each side said what they want, so each side are happy at the end.
Can you tell us a sentence, please, Fernanda, using that word compromise?
Well, the school compromised to provide some new tools to improve the students' learning.
Thanks a lot, Fernanda. Spin the wheel, please. Fernanda, what does siren mean?
Siren is a noun and it is an occasion when somebody sees something, especially something unusual or that lasts for a short time.
Can you tell us a sentence using that word? Sighting. Okay, the results are done. Can you tell us a sentence?
My phrase sighting was really unclear.
Spin the wheel, please. Fernanda, what does, so sorry, can you change the word, please? That word was used. What does initiative mean?
Initiative is a noun and it is a new plan for dealing with a particular problem.
Now you have 30 seconds to think about your sentence.
My friend has a great initiative. I hope she will change the world when she grows up.
Thank you, Fernanda. Spin the wheel, please. Fernanda, what does environmentally mean?
Environmentally, it is an adverb and it is related or connected with the environment.
Now you have 30 seconds to think about your sentence.
If we think environmentally, the trees and plants are a great source of life.
Thank you. Just the wheel, please. Let's rate the word. Fernanda, what does innovation mean?
Innovation is a noun and it is the introduction of new ideas and new ways to do something.
You have 30 seconds to think about your sentence.
The innovation that my mother has was really enjoyable. I really like it.
Thank you. Spin the wheel. Let's see the following word. Fernanda, what does hierarchy mean?
Hierarchy is a noun and it is a system that an organization or society has in which people are divided into different levels of importance from the highest to the lowest.
You have 30 seconds to think about your sentence, including that word.
The king's hierarchy is getting long through all the years.
Thank you, Fernanda. Now let's see the following word. Fernanda, what does threaten mean?
Threaten is a word, and if a person is threatening you, they are saying that they will hurt somebody or something if they don't get what they want.
Think of your sentence for 30 seconds.
My classmate threatened me. She said if I didn't do her task, she will hurt me.
Thank you so much. You can go to your seat. Thank you for your participation. Okay, in order to continue, and my last contestant, please let us approach. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Anaí, what does sample mean?
Sample is a little piece of evidence that is used to be examined in order to gather information.
You have 30 seconds to think about your sentence, including that word.
The sample was fundamental to determine who was the suspect of the crime.
Thank you. Let's spin the wheel again. Anaí, what does stand mean?
Stand means to make something longer or larger.
Tell us a sentence using that word.
My friends tried to extend the time to make the homework.
Thanks. Third word. What does establish mean?
Establish means to set up, operate something, especially a business, with the aim to making it recognized.
Tell us a sentence using that word.
Mark Zuckerberg established Facebook with the intention to make people share their favorite moments.
Thank you. Next word. What does double mean?
Double means to make exact replica or duplicate something or an action.
Tell us a sentence using that word.
My parents always say to not replicate or double the action of others if it's something bad.
Thanks. This word. What does mommy mean?
Mommy is the present body of a deceased person, achieved by a process of involving and wrapping in cloth as practiced in ancient Egypt.
Tell us a sentence using that word.
The mummy at the museum was thousands of years old.
Thanks. Now the last word. Anaí, what does funding mean?
Funding is the act of providing money with a specific purpose.
Tell us a sentence using that word.
My parents always are trying to fund money to carry to charity.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for your participation. The next one. Okay, now both jury members are going to deliberate who the winner of that contestant is. So let's wait patiently. Welcome back. Everything is ready. We have the name of the 3 students. We will start with third place. The third place goes to Anaí Esmeralda Cisneros Gallegos. Class. The second place goes to Alexa Fabiana Cruz Herrera. Congratulations. And finally, the first place goes to Azucena del Rosario González. pictures to the winners. Dear students, we really appreciate your effort. You've put your heart and soul into this contest. You have shown how well you manage your speaking skills. Put hands together for them. Okay, well, I must say this is the end of the contest. The peace of the Lord be with you always. Thank you so much.